Hey guys, I really hope you liked the last video where I showed you how to book a flight ticket from your home country to another destination, the best way to do it. The second video is all about booking multi-city flight tickets without having to do it separately, but all together. So if you want to move from point A to point B, from point B to point C, and from point C to point D, or how many ever flights that you want internally, we can do it all in one go. Skyscanner helps us do that. So let's go and do that. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to share my screen again. Um, okay, it's open itself. So I'm going to show you from here. So once we go to skyscanner.co.in, I've typed it in here. You select the multi-city button. There's return one-way multi-city. You click multi-city. Oh, okay, it's already typed in. So I want to go from Mumbai to Istanbul. I'm choosing the date. Let's say I want to go, yeah, let's keep it the same, 16 September. Now, if I want to go from Istanbul to Cappadocia, Kayseri is the closest airport to Cappadocia, guys. That is something that I just know, so I'm typing it here. When do I want to go there? If you have an itinerary, you probably say we want to go there on 19th September, so I select 19th as the date. Now we want to add another flight, which is say from Kayseri to is back to Istanbul. Yes, if or anywhere else you want, you can choose. You can choose if you want to go to Pamukkale. You can say Denizli is the closest airport to Pamukkale. So say you want to go there on 23rd. And then you want to go back from Denizli to Istanbul on 25th, right? And from Istanbul, if you want to stay there one day and you want to go from Istanbul back home, which is to Mumbai, maybe on the next day, done. We are done. We've selected all the dates. We have selected all the routes we want on those dates. You can obviously make a choice in between when do you want to leave, morning, evening, afternoon, which we'll get the option to do here. So let's do that. Okay. I think we have included like a lot of flights, like five. I've never done this before myself. I never have so many multi-city flights going together. I don't like it. But I'm just showing this as an example. So I'm showing you how you can do it. And it's a really, really great way to do it. Now, as I had mentioned in the first video, best, cheapest, fastest. I'm going to just click on cheapest and it's going to show me the cheapest price available for all the 5 tickets together. The first one I see is Bombay to Istanbul. This is an 11-hour flight. We will get onto the details later. Now, all these 3, the domestic flights, now it's just that in Turkey, mostly Turkish Airlines and Pegasus are 2 domestic airlines which fly a lot. So this is exactly what they're giving us here. Pegasus has a flight from Istanbul to Kayseri. Pegasus has a flight from Kayseri to Denizli. Now here, this is a one-stop flight. I will talk to you about this later. You don't have to worry about it. It's Denizli to Istanbul back, and then again from Istanbul to Mumbai. Now, guys, there are a lot of things to see here. You just have to click this. If you're okay with this, and if you're okay with the 3 hours wait, which is a good wait, it's not a lot, guys. It's fine. Second, on the last day, we have to see, okay, it is an 8-hour wait. You may not be okay with that. We can look for another flight. Now, the thing is Kayseri to Denizli. This is a 4-hour flight. Now, just because I have knowledge about this, I'm sharing it with you. There is no direct flight between Kayseri and Denizli. You have to go via Istanbul. So this is something that we cannot change. So I'm not going to really look at it so much. You can either go by road or you can choose the flight. But that's not a topic for today. Now, I keep looking at other flights to see whether these 2 times could be smaller. But before that, I also want to see if these flight timings are okay. Now, in order to select the exact timings for these flights, when do they leave and when do they reach, because they're domestic. Now, this flight is 12:20 in the midnight, post midnight, and you reach at 1. It's probably not a very good time. So come on to the left side. Do you see these departure times? This is amazing. This is an amazing feature, guys. What you can do is Mumbai, Istanbul, I'm okay with the timings. Now, Istanbul to Kayseri, I'm not okay. What I can do is I can say I'm okay with any flight after 7 o'clock in the morning, or let's say 8 o'clock, okay, 7 o'clock, because it's better to be a little flexible. And this we can reduce to say 6. Okay, or maybe we can keep it, yeah, this is better, a little longer, because we need to get the best prices. That's why I'm doing this, otherwise it won't work, guys. Now again, Kayseri to Denizli, it's a good timing. Denizli to back is also good timing. But if you want to, in case you want to change, you can do it everything from here. You can play around with this to see if you want a specific timing, you can see that. And in that specific timing, what is the rate of the flight? So you can choose whether you want to compromise on your time, or you can compromise on the price. So right now, if you see here, we've got amazing, beautiful flights at the same price. It's for 50,000, guys. There are 5 flights that you're getting. This flight was okay. This is a domestic. This is again a domestic. This is again a domestic. These are not bad timings. These are great flights. Of course, you can choose options which are given below. Now, do you see this is 1 lakh? And do you see this is 50,000? The 1 lakh, the only catch is this is a direct flight, guys. This is a direct flight. And even the return flight is direct. That's why it's costing so much. This probably won't cost so much when you're closer to the date, but we're too far away from the date, and also we have the COVID crisis going on. That's why it's not probably the exact same information that you will get otherwise when everything goes back to normal. So I hope I have given you enough knowledge on how you can do this, and you can literally play around with it. Also, one more thing I would like to tell you here is, now here you see, we've chosen by Istanbul, then the second point is Istanbul to Kayseri, then Kayseri to Denizli. So guys, it need not be that if this is Istanbul, this has to be Istanbul. No. If in case what you do here is, if say from Kayseri to Denizli, that is from Cappadocia to Pamukkale, if you plan to go by road, which a lot of people do, you don't need this flight. So you just remove this. So what remains is Istanbul to Kayseri remains. We remove it from Cappadocia to Pamukkale, you take the by road, and then from Pamukkale to Istanbul is when you go back by flight, and you have it here. So you literally just have to put what you want. You can remove what you don't want, right? The in and the out destination need not be same. You can literally play around with this the way you want. So I really hope this has helped you understand how you could book multi-city destinations. And sorry for the zoom in, zoom out of things. I was just trying to get my face back on video, and here we are. I really hope this has helped you as much as it has helped me in booking flight tickets. In the next video, it's like a mishmash of multi-city and getting the best affordable, cheap flights to a destination. I'm going to share you a secret of how I planned my Europe trip in the smallest amount of money as possible, right? So I really hope you come back to the next video and see what I'm going to show you. For now, this is it, and I really hope this would help you in the future. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.